Hello everyone, welcome again. Today I'm going to be showing you a very simple cake decorating, basic cake decorating from start to finish. Okay, so first off we're going to be making our cakes. Right here I have my bowl and some flour, two spoons of baking powder, salt, cocoa powder. So I'm going to mix all these dry ingredients together and I'll set it aside. Now it's time for the wet ingredients. I have my eggs. I'm using 4 eggs. I'm using 1.5 cup of granulated sugar. And I'm going to be mixing that together. So like I said, this is going to be just a simple cake making video. So feel free to twist anything around the way you like. I'm adding my vanilla right now, as you can see, and some milk. I'm using evaporated milk, by the way. You can use whipped cream or heavy cream. Right here I'm adding some lemons, about 1 tablespoon of lemon. I have my beets, of course. I love to add my beets to my cake. And I'm adding some canola oil. I'll mix all that together. My beet is acting as part of my liquid, so I love to have it in my cake. If I'm not drinking it, I'm putting it in my food. So right now it's time to add my dry ingredients to the liquid. So I'm just going to be adding that bit by bit as I mix. At this point you can use your hand mixer, but I just decided to mix it with my hand for now. So I'm adding some flour and I'm mixing again. As you can see, it's all mixed and it's ready to be poured into my 8 inches pan. So I'm using 2 8-inch because I'm going to be splitting my already mixed. As you can see, I'm splitting it into 2 pans. I just decided to make the batter enough for 2. So as you can see, I'm using the pot method, but I didn't really explain this because I didn't want the video to be too long, since it's a simple cake decorating video. But I just decided to just show a little bit. This is my pot. My cake is already done. And I'm taking it out of the pan. So the moment you bring your cake out, allow it to sit for some minutes before taking it out of the pan. And I forgot to say, I lined my pan up with some parchment paper, but I greased my pan first before putting the parchment paper. And that's it. The cake is all set. See how soft and moist? So now it's time to slice up the excess from the top, because we want a flat surface cake since we're going to be icing it. So now it's time to mix my buttercream icing. Right here I have some butter. I'm just mixing that to loosen up the butter a little bit. Now it's time to add my icing sugar, my powdered sugar. And guys, feel free to add a little bit of milk if you like. And I'm going to be mixing that. Now it's time to use my hand mixer just to finish it up. So you mix till it has that stiff peak. You see that? That's what we're looking for. So now it's all set. So let's go icing. So this is what I'm going to be using as my base. Right here, I just have to put a little bit of icing on the surface to keep the cake steady. That's my cake. And I'm going to put it face down. And I want to make sure it's balanced, since I'm going to be mounting the other 8-inch on top. But first off, I have to put some buttercream. And just layer it like that, so both of them can stick together, and then the other one on top. So now it's time to really ice the cake. But what I'm doing is just a rough work, because I'm actually going to be covering this cake with some beautiful, gorgeous rosettes. So just feel free to just walk on the surface. Just do something like a rough walk on it, but smoothing it as much as you can. So cover it up completely with your icing, your buttercream. So now it's all done. So let's get started with some piping so we can get those gorgeous rosettes going. So like I said, don't smoothen it too much. So right now I'm using the color creamy peach, as you can see. I just mixed my icing together with this creamy peach color. You can decide to put more or less color. It depends on the shade that you're looking for, but just a little bit goes a long way. So right now, this is the tip. I'm using 2D, the Wilton 2D tip, and my disposable piping bag. I'm using a disposable piping bag, but feel free to use a fabric one or parchment paper one. So I slot that into my piping bag, and I'm going to be putting some icing also. Make sure you don't fill up the piping bag too much, so that you can have space to work with. And another thing I will advise, make sure you have enough icing to finish off your cake anytime you do a rosette. So you roll that around your index finger if you like, however it works for you. Now it's time to go piping. So what I do here is I start in the middle. I put a little bit of pressure and then pull up and wrap around. As you can see, start, press, pull up, wrap around. Start, put a little bit of pressure, pull up, wrap around. That's how you make your rosette. I am right-handed, so I'm going from left to right. But I know we have some southpaws out there, some left-handed people, so I think they might go from left to right. So clockwise, anti-clockwise, at the end of the day, the result will still be the same. One gorgeous rosette cake. So after that first layer, when we get to the second layer, we'll take it from there. So like I said, this is just a basic cake decorating tutorial that I'm taking you through here. So don't worry if the base is rough, it's okay, because you're going to be covering it anyways. But make sure you cover as much as possible, especially when you're using a different color for the covering of the cake and the icing, the rosette. When it's different, make sure you cover it up. So now the second layer has started. I'm just trying to go in between two rosettes at the bottom, and now in the middle, press, take it up and wrap it around. Press, take it up, wrap it around. And that's it. This is pretty easy. I'm just taking it slowly so that whoever wants to learn can just follow this tip. So I'm doing the top now. It's the same way. So I want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers, to all of you. You people are wonderful. You are beautiful. I want to say thank you so much. God bless you for all your lovely comments. And for those who have not subscribed yet, please do so. Just click the red button that says subscribe. It's free. And then click on the notification bell, the one that says all, so you will be notified whenever I post any new videos. Thank you all. Cover up the space in between the rosettes. Rosette cake is looking gorgeous right now. So at this point, you can end up playing around it. You can go ahead and put some more roses at the bottom if you like, or you can just leave it plain like this, the way it's looking. It's already gorgeous. Or you can throw on some decorating beads if you like, or some sprinkles. Whatever works for you, just go ahead, play around it. And in this kind of cake making or cake decorating, at the end, I just feel very happy with my result. I just feel it makes me so happy when I see this at the end. It just makes me very happy. And I hope you're happy too as you're watching. I hope you like it. I hope this video helps somebody out there. So right here is what I'm going to be using to just decorate it more. So feel free to use some edible beads of your choice. And at this stage, our rosette cake is all set, is all done. Thank you for watching, and I really appreciate you. Hopefully, by God's grace, I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, and God bless you, and keep watching.